Good morning, class. Today we're going to talk about area word problems. So I'm going to read this first one to you. So you try to make a rectangular fish pond surrounded by a brick walkway 2 meters wide. The area of the walkway is going to be 76 meters squared. Find the dimensions of the pond if it's twice as long as it is wide. So you're going to start with a rectangle. Okay. Now, since this one has a uniform border around the whole side, so I draw the original rectangle and then I drew a larger one. The original was, the length was twice the width, so I have x and 2x. And they said the walkway was 2 meters around the whole thing. So what you want to do is if you add 2 and 2 onto this x, you get x plus 4. And if you add 2 and 2 onto this 2x, you get 2x plus 4. Then we set up an equation. Area small plus extra equals area big. The area of the small, that's right, 2x squared. The extra in this case we're interpreting as what they told us was the walkway, okay, which is 76 equals, that's right, the quantity of 2x plus 4 times the quantity of x plus 4. Then what we do is we put into place some of the things we've learned in this chapter. We're going to multiply the polynomial over here, and then we're going to solve. We remember in chapter 4 what has to happen to the squared terms. That's right, they cancel out. They simplify to 0. And then we progress and we get eventually x equals 5. And we then want to make sure we answer the question. So the question is 5 meters by 10 meters. So this would be an example of a uniform border where you add 2 or some amount to all the sides. Okay, next we're going to try an increase or decrease problem. And I'll read it out to you. A rectangle is 5 centimeters longer than it is wide. If the length and width are both increased by 3 centimeters, its area is increased by 60 centimeters squared. Find the dimensions of the original rectangle. Okay, so we'll start off with x plus 5 because the length was 5 more. We added 3 on to each of these sides. Notice it was not a uniform border, so not all the way around, only an added of 3 on both of these sides. So the new length of this rectangle would be x plus 3. The new length of this one would be x plus 8. We'll set it up in sort of a similar fashion. We take the area of the small, so x times the quantity of x plus 5, plus the extra, in this case that's 60, equals the area big, which would be x plus 3 times the quantity of x plus 8. We FOIL, or multiply the polynomial. Notice what happens with the squared terms. And then we get x equals 6, and then we answer the question. They want to know the original rectangle. So that was x and x plus 5. So if x is 6, the length would be 11, and that would be 6 meters by 11 meters. Okay, thank you, and have a great day.